Hello everyone, my name is Mike Campbell. I'm the K-12 Visual Arts teacher for USD 511 in Attica, Kansas. I am the junior class sponsor and I'm the prom sponsor. Because we're a small school, being the art teacher also means that I'm in charge of set making for plays and musicals, and there are other little duties here and there where I may be pulled away to help out with. I've taken on at least part of the responsibility for community outreach. This year I designed a mural and I took my students downtown to paint it on an old building that had been dilapidated and part of it had been knocked down. So we did that kind of as a beautification project. Prior to teaching, I was in the Army for 8 years, and my last position was that as a battalion training sergeant. After that, I managed restaurants and convenience stores for about a decade. When I was in college, I was pretty active within the art classes, helping out other students as they needed, and I was involved with the Mortarboard National Honor Society and kind of took on a leadership role there as well. Presently, in my job, I don't really have any desire to be a principal or a superintendent. So as far as those aspirations for building administrator, I don't really have it. However, again, teaching in a small K-12 school, everybody's got multiple duties. So, I would be okay with like being a backup administrator, maybe an assistant principal, but really I prefer to be in the classroom. So if I took on something like an assistant principal or backup administrator, it would have to be something where I could still stay in the classroom. In our building, we have 3 administrators. We've got our assistant principal. He is also our athletic director, and he teaches a couple of subjects, coaches 3 subjects, 3 sports. We've got our junior high and high school principal, who also can serve as a emergency sub or a long-term sub. Last year in the building, I guess we were a teacher short, and he filled in for the year as a regular teacher and while working as principal. Then our superintendent is also our elementary school principal. So if all 3 of them are gone, which has actually happened this year, it would be nice if there was somebody qualified to step up. And, with my background, I think that that's something that I could do well in. And I guess that would be the closest I have to any aspiration to administration. As far as my professional aspirations, I could see myself teaching into the grave, and I'm completely fine with that. I started teaching at 41 years old, and currently I don't have any desire to retire. This is essentially my 3rd career, and it's the one that I enjoy the most. I love art, I love teaching, I'm getting the best of both worlds. So as long as I can physically and mentally teach, I will. With budgets being what they are, us having a migratory kind of populace, people moving in, moving out of districts. If our district should grow or shrink to the point that I need to take on another certification, or if my family moved, then I would consider taking on something else, perhaps history government. I'd also like to become more involved in labor negotiations on behalf of teachers, maybe getting a leadership role within the teachers union. And our school doesn't have any type of an art club. I wouldn't mind getting involved in that. If they started some sort of a theater club, maybe getting involved with that to teach some kids some set building. Short of that, that's all I've got. I'd like to thank you guys for your time.